Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news. In the terminal-esque glowing hum, time seemed to slip its leash. The world halted. All gazes fixed on one figure, Dilraba Dilmurat. Her golden hair cascaded like liquid light, her porcelain features carved with otherworldly serenity, an aura so magnetic it felt impossible. Then, swiftly, skies cracked. A hand bold and intrusive brushed against her. What should have been silent admiration turned into a violation. Fans go wild as Dilraba Dilmurat is touched at the airport, screamed the headlines. It was not merely a lover's embrace, it was an invasion into untouchable spaces. A moment that shifted our entire notion of intimacy. Before that incident went viral, the world believed tenderness was limited to lingering looks, staged moments, camera-lit scenes. But that moment, sensuous yet unsettling, redefined the boundary between adoration and aggression. In frames captured by paparazzi, her expression carried both shock and poise. There was no victimhood, only an exquisite recoil, like a flower recoiling from harsh sunlight. The incident triggered a tsunami of emotions. Some reacted with anger. Others felt the feminine grace in its most fragile form. And in that dissonance, tenderness transformed into both weapon and shield. Across social media, fans flooded with heartfelt messages. Many apologized aloud. "We're sorry. Shine brighter than this dark moment." Some scribbled in fan forums, "She is untouchable," yet here we all were, in that very space. That collective guilt became its own form of intimacy, a vow to protect a shared dream. Beyond that flash of unwanted contact, a different kind of intimacy unfurls through Dilraba's visual presence. A photograph circulates, a gentle crouch, pale garlands of light wrapping around her silhouette. The stance, beautiful yet daring, ignited thousands of comparisons to angels. She was called a living porcelain doll, a breath of moonlight. This visual tenderness thrilled the heart but reminded viewers how dangerously close admiration can drift into obsession. Every pose, every frame, felt cinematic, an invitation into a fantasy that fans reached for, hearts fluttering, yet sometimes forgetting the humanity behind the image. It wasn't just static beauty fueling the frenzy. At a recent press event for a detective variety show, Dilraba exuded royal composure one moment, then cracked mischievous half-smiles the next. Labeled Queen Prankster by co-stars, she blurred lines between cinematic charisma and whimsical reality, reminding fans that intimacy thrives not just in silent stares, but in laughter that rings out across a studio room. There was a moment that starred in global media tabloids when Chinese diver Li Junjie clinched gold at the Paris 2024 Olympics. He quietly offered a congratulatory Dilraba. The announcement unveiled his fandom, and fans erupted. It was not only the glory of an Olympic medal, but the resonance of human connection, the principles of admiration, sport, and shared reverence. That fleeting contact, though remote, became a heartbeat of intimacy. But love's glow is often followed by shadow. Rumors spread like wildfire. One controversial social media figure alleged that an unnamed actress had a child out of wedlock. The rumor mill churned with guesses, many pointing towards Dilraba and her co-star Huang Jingyu. The headline numbers exploded, tens of millions of views in mere hours. Management responded with legal threats and firm denials, yet the damage hovered in the air. Intimacy became a battleground, where truth and speculation dueled fiercely. The line between cherished privacy and prying tongues blurred dangerously. Then came whispers of another kind, allegations of inappropriate behavior in a bar in Hefei. No confirmation. Yet once again, intimacy, its personal, hidden kind, was cast into the glaring harshness of rumor. Fans and the public grappled. How vulnerable is a persona when intimacy enters the rumor mill? How quickly admiration can be twisted into scandal amid these storms. Love's light rekindled. On June 3, 2022, her 30th birthday, fans launched a spectacular tribute. Hundreds of thousands of UN raised LED installations glowing with her likeness in immersive metaverse displays, and a sizable donation to support children in Xinjiang. Those acts of devotion turned tenderness into tangible change, into structural beauty and philanthropy. The prickly buzz of rumor fell quiet when tenderness became action. In online communities around the world, gentle admiration blossomed in fan art and whispered praise. Her smile is so precious, someone wrote, while another mused, she is classically beautiful yet exotic at the same time. Couples paired in screen dramas Dilraba with Yang Yang, or chemistry with Zhang Binbin became points of daydreaming devotion. In that digital space, intimacy wasn't forged in words, but in art, in shared emotions, in collective breath holding over each expression she conveyed on screen. Through every scenario, the unwanted brush, the luminous frame, the prankster-esque grin, the rupturing rumor, the philanthropic spectacle, and the global fan art, the phrase tenderness you can feel became a living paradox. It conjures the thrill of a sigh, the sting of a boundary crossed, the glow of shared admiration, the weight of untruth, the warmth of solidarity. It is not just softness, it is a challenge, a testament. Tenderness once felt like delicate silk draping across dreams. Now it stands as a battleground between purity and obsession, between praise and rumor, between love and self-projection. Through every stolen glance, every rumor, every tribute, Dilraba Dilmurat remains at center stage, magnified, scrutinized, besieged, but unbroken. Her radiance invites contact but demands respect. It invites celebration but requires boundaries. Tenderness, then, is not passive. It demands guardianship. It calls for introspection. And when expressed through art, protection, laughter, empathy, and action, it resonates most deeply. Yet the story of tenderness, especially one so publicly unraveled, does not end in soft gestures or poetic metaphors. It deepens. It complicates. It evolves.